Matthew learned that the chandeliers his team had designed for the Lord & Taylor install are too heavy for the antique ceiling to support. To resolve the problem with the oversized chandelier, Matthew heads to Lord & Taylor to meet with their architect and discuss a possible solution.
The original concept was that we were going to hang from the ceiling with bolts. The structure won't support it, so we're going to go into the column.
Basically, we have to get 4 anchors into each, one into each side of the column, and support the weight on the 4 facets of the column. So if we devise these series of L brackets that'll bolt in, we should be able to distribute the load straight down to the structure and really not have a problem.
The solution? Re-engineering the framework supports to attach them to the columns, not the ceiling.
I think the biggest thing is that the fabricator who made this frame has to make the extension frame. So we've got to have capacity in his shop, and we've got to have capacity at the powder coater.
It's not going to change the date of installation.
You can't be asking me that question.
It's impossible to change the date of the installation.
Right.
We can't change the date of the installation.
Look, this is going to be an urgency now, you know, and we're going to press everyone for to meet the date.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that everyone is going to be able to. I mean, that's just a fact.
But what does that mean? It doesn't mean everyone's going to be able to meet the date.
This is a little bit of a challenge, but we're going to get it done.
Yeah. I'm counting on you. It's all on you.
Okay, we'll get it done. We did get approval on bolting chemical anchors into the sides of the columns, which means now that we need to build a whole new metal structure that will bolt onto the column and then support the structure that was supposed to originally hang from the ceiling.
It's a big task to change all the frames at this late stage, but Matthew has to get it done if he wants Lord & Taylor ready for their charity gala. Holiday Image has some of the world's biggest stores on their books, and one of the most important is fashion retailer Hugo Boss. Every year, Hugo Boss hires Holiday Image to make over their New York store for Christmas. The store is pushing for an edgy approach to holiday decor to fit their trendy location in downtown's meatpacking district. Heading up the project for Holiday Image Inc. is designer Josh Darling. Josh's specialty is eye-grabbing, detail-rich window displays. He heads to Hugo Boss to get a better idea of exactly what the client is looking for.
Hey Lisa, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Did you have any idea on what you wanted to do in each window?
I'm thinking I would love to see snow, like some kind of scene. Maybe like these little dolls interact with each other or movements.
Okay.
But something, I want some kind of twist. People push the boundaries here, so I want to do something unexpected.
Something a little edgy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like different woodland creatures.
Okay.
I know that sounds kind of funny, but I just think that would be cute, and it might be even neat if they wore like little outfits. Okay. Maybe they could be wearing Hugo Boss.
Okay, that would be cool.
Hugo Boss.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna head back to Holiday Image, and I'll get back to you as soon as I have some renderings.
That sounds good.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
It's the night of the install at Lord & Taylor, and Matthew and his team of 25 have an enormous job ahead. They have 10 hours before the store reopens to build and hang 17 chandeliers, weighing a total of 2.5 tons. With the Lord & Taylor holiday event just around the corner, there's no time to lose.
We have our Christmas charity day, and we have to be ready for it. It's really our launch of the main floor at Christmas. We have thousands of customers that come to visit us at the holidays, so they'll be seeing the new face of Lord & Taylor. So it's essential that this is complete, 100% done. There is no, if it doesn't happen, what are we going to do? There is no plan B. It has to happen tonight.
All of the metal brackets have been fixed and are now ready to be attached to the new anchors in the columns. Working in two-man teams, each of the 150-pound brackets is lifted 30 feet into the air and bolted into place.
So I do have a little bit of a worry about the weight of the brackets. I'm a little apprehensive that we never got to set up a full prototype, and that it's the actual night of the installation we'll be hanging our first chandelier.
I think that thing is so solidly up there. Esteban, just give me a little, just grab the frame and see if you can move it at all. It's like locked in place. Did it move? Okay, thank you. He's pretty strong. He works out 3 times a week.
With the brackets attached, the team can get started on the decorations. Each column gets covered in 36 sets of LED lights and over 31,000 crystals.
Lights first, crystal second, snowflakes third.
Each of the 186 crystal strands must be hung individually, so it's a time-consuming process.
Once they find their rhythm and figure out all the little kinks, they'll get a pace going.
Won't fly by.
No, nothing's gonna fly by. It's gonna be, it's a tedious, meticulous process.
Perfection always is.
Yeah. The process is really meticulous. It's a lot of detail. You've got, you know, hundreds and hundreds of little tiny holes that we're hooking crystals into and lights into and snowflakes, and it's going up one by one.
We are definitely behind schedule, so I'm not really confident and comfortable that we're at a good point.
From my perspective, things are going great. Everyone's just getting their bearings, finding some glitches, fixing them, and just going through the process. Everyone's going to work differently. I've got one group over here who's put 1 column together. I've got another group that's done 4.
Which is the bad group?
Can't
I'll go stand under them. I'll put some pressure on them. No, seriously, which is the bad group?
Coming up, Josh indulges in some stress relief.
I'm beheading stuffed animals. After people see this, someone might report me, and I might be going to see a therapist.
The installation begins at Macy's, and at Lord & Taylor, with the makeover done, the charity gala gets underway.